Namaskar, dear student. I welcome you all in this virtual class which is organized by Joint Schools Family Rupandehi. So we are continuing the unit 16 of class 9, that is classification of living organism. So today we will start the study of division Thallophyta or algae. So in previous class we have discussed how or on what basis the plant kingdom is classified into various division, subdivision and classes. So on that note, let's begin our classification on the organisms that belongs to division Thallophyta or algae. Thallophyta is the term which is derived from Latin and it means thallus and phyta. Thallus means the body is not differentiated into root, leaves and branches, and phyta means plant. So those plant whose body is not differentiated into root, stem and leaves are classified in this group, and mostly they are eukaryotic type of plant. Okay, so let's discuss about the general characteristic of the organism that belongs to division Thallophyta or algae. So member of this group mostly are primitive, or you can say they are the primitive type of plant or the oldest type of plant that came into existence on the earth. Okay, so second is that already I have told they have thallus body, that is their body is not differentiated into root, stem or leaves. So generally they are known as the algae. Is it clear? And in Latin word, algae means seaweeds. Means most of the plant, they are found in the aquatic habitat or sea. We will discuss later. And other characteristic when we have to say about the organism that they belong to in this division is that they have cellulose in their cell wall. Since they are plant, okay, they have cell wall which is made up of sugar called cellulose. Okay, and about the size, okay, about the size, what they may be, what is their shape and size. So it varies or ranges from microscopic, okay, it may be microscopic unicellular like Climodomonas, to clonial forms like volvox, and filamentous forms like Eulothrix and Spirogyra. And few of them are so huge and large form and massive like plant, such as kelps. Okay, so their size from unicellular microscopic to massive plant like kelps. And when we talk about the habitat where they grow, if we talk, mostly these organisms are aquatic. Okay, mostly they are aquatic, and they can be both found in marine as well as fresh water. And we know that marine water means the concentrated salt present in it, like that in the ocean or sea. where there is concentration of more salt is present, as well as fresh water. Fresh water means the river water, where the concentration of salt is less, and that may be used for drinking. Okay, and not only the organisms that belongs to this division are they are aquatic. Sometimes they occur in different habitat. Okay, they can be found in soil, wood, and sometimes they may occur in association. Okay, that is symbiotic association, where both organisms get benefit from each other, like in case of lichen, which is the symbiotic relationship between fungi, as well as some organism like sloth bear, which has symbiotic relationship with animal. Okay, so this is about the habitat of the organism that belongs to this group or division. Now let's talk about the tissues present in them. Now, in the case of plant which belongs to this division are found in aquatic environment. So the vascular tissues like xylem and phloem, which are responsible for conducting nutrients from different parts, okay, cannot be found, or it is absent. It is not necessary, as they are growing in the water bodies. Okay, and they do not have mechanical tissues also. Okay, because they are mostly found in water, due to which, if they will not have mechanical tissue, they can sway away easily in the tides also, and it will prevent them from being torn out. Okay, now let's talk about the characteristic which tells about the mode of nutrition. They have autotrophic mode of nutrition. So these are the plant, and we know that plant have photosynthetic pigment called chlorophyll, which is green in color and which is found in chloroplast. And in case of algae, chloroplast producing chlorophyll as well as other photosynthetic pigment, chromopigment, also found in them. It may be red color, and having red color or the red pigment, which is also called red algae type. Okay, red algae, red algae, and sometimes they have some type of them, or sometimes not. Some type of algae have brown in color, which gives brown algae like fucus and sargassum. Okay, and red algae example is Batra and Polysiphonium. Okay, Polysiphonium. And green type of algae are Eulothrix and Spirogyra. Okay, so Spirogyra, when you see its body, you cannot differentiate which one is root, which one is shoot, and which one is leaves. So this is Thallophyta or algae. Okay, body is not differentiated. So just now we have discussed that algae has pigments, both green as well as other, like brown and red. Okay, so now let's talk about the another characteristic about the reproduction and reproductive characteristic of the organism that belongs to this division can take place by vegetative. Okay, generally vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation, and in fragmentation each fragments develop into thallus, and later on they develop into new plant. And when we talk about the asexual reproduction generally take place by motile or non-motile spores formation, that is zoospores, sporulation process. And these are flagellated type of spores, and on germination they give rise to new plant. And about the asexual reproduction we will discuss it more in higher classes. And another type of reproduction that take place in this division organism is by sexual method, in which there is fusion of two gametes. Okay, fusion of two gametes, in which the fusion of gamete may be isogamete types. Isogametes type. Iso means same, gamete means size. Okay, gametes. Iso, similar type of gamete fusion is also there, like in Spirogyra. And other type of fusion of gamete take place in the like that in the case of Climodomonas, which is a type of anisogamous type of. And similarly in case of volvox, osogamy occurs. Okay, that is osogamy type of reproduction take place. Okay, so that is about the general characteristic of the plant belongs to category or the division Thallophyta.